Yeah. Chill. Chill. Ever since I was young, like I really feel like that's been the theme of everything. You know, plan to grow up really fast. My mom got sick at a young age, and I just had to like kind of like step up. And rather, I mean, I grew up really easy. I grew up great. I grew up with like good parents, and you know, not I wasn't poor or anything. But if you're gonna do something, I think, or when you love something or when you love someone, it's not about how much you love something. It's more how much you're willing to like suffer for something. You know, parang I've been in the industry, I guess, like 7, 8 years, right? And I always think like, you know, when I'm in the studio producing like big artists, and I'm in the studio like with big celebrities. And sometimes I think like, you know, like am I even like right for that position, or like can I even get there, like hold that kind of like importance, right? So yeah, parang going through all of those, of course, it makes you feel like shit. Also the personal things, you know, life will throw so much shit at you, but if you love something, well, you keep going to the you persevere. That's why fucking successful people, man, like it's not about how good you are, it's about how long you want to do this shit. I think that's the most important thing. How much are you willing to go through for something? Not everything will, parang, not everything is gonna come to you easy.
Yeah, what I was saying is like, I guess the longer you kind of have like, I wouldn't say like skin in the game, but like experience, especially like working towards like your dedicated craft. I think like for me this year, it's got a lot more real. Like, you know, when you start making something or when you start finding passion for what you like to do, I guess for me that's photography and like other forms of visual art related to creative direction. It's like, it's so new and pure. It's like your first stage of discovery. And then when you start to become dedicated, that's when you have to start leveling with yourself in terms of how badly do you want it. And I think that's when all of the self-doubt comes, because that fights with your self-importance too. I mean, you have all those like those days when it's like you just don't really like what you're doing, and there's that time lag of like, you know, your taste is elevated but your skill and technique isn't there yet, so you're working so hard to try to like meet your
Match like
to match your expectations. And then then that's when you question like, oh my god, can I even make it, like do I have what it takes?
But that's important, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's important to feel like damn. That's what you know, like when you watch Whiplash, you have to watch Whiplash.
Yo, I've been hearing about that,
But you should watch that shit.
That's like the drama.
Yeah, there's something there, and then they had a conversation, him and the teacher. It's parang, he was saying like, 'cause the teacher was really harsh to them, to him specifically, and he was like, parang you can't be treating people like that, like you're pushing them way too hard. What if the next great guy, you know, the next Buddy Rich, who's like a really good drummer, like what if the next Buddy Rich comes under your mentorship and he quits? And then the guy was like, well, the next Buddy Rich wouldn't quit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, alam mo yun, parang, kasi a lot of us can say na parang, damn, this shit's hard, man, like this shit's tough. Hard. Tugs, diba? Yung beat ng may tugs. Gagawin din yung beat na yun.
Halos lahat ng beat ko sa kanya din talaga.
Ayos nga rin eh.
Mainit sa labas, hindi mapigil. Ako sa'yo, ba't sa pera nito nang gigigil? Malayang sound kahit sa kaabutin, daming sumit.
So the act of acquiescence is like, it's basically like obeying or consenting to something. Kind of like when you just obey to like your boss's demands, like a silent agreement. And like I feel like in relation to what you were saying with perseverance, it's like just consenting to the terms of life or like in terms of everyone's own independent conditions.
Right, right. What does it parang feel? Parang is it more of like fear of what's to come or like I don't know. So when I was starting out, it was like the fear of like what if I don't get there? And like right now it's different. It's like I know that I can, and it is possible that I won't be able to get there.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's possible and it's probably a bigger chance that I'm gonna fail than succeed, right? But I just love this shit so much, eh? You know what I mean? Like I love it so much I can't see myself doing any other thing. So I might as well exhaust all the resources. You know, like give everything. And yeah, I mean, go kaks.
It's probably like, I think the fear of like, I'm not sure if how well I could take, you know, the fear of like, by me not making it. Cause like, I feel like I've invested so much already. And like, I don't know, it's like scary, like, cause you know, there are like just things like beyond your control.
Yeah.
But so it's like, I don't know how I'll take it, but it's kind of like, whatever it is, well, I'm just like willing to just like go for it.
Yeah.
I'd rather like hold on to the thought of like knowing I tried than like not even trying at all. Cause that's like, that's something you gotta hold on to for like the rest of your life. And I'm not willing to like
Yeah. No,
hold on to
yeah.
that.
And like, that's something that you can't even be proud of, man. A lot of people are scared to do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are scared to like do what they want to do.
I was just saying, like right now I'm in a place in my craft, I think, where I've been able to achieve certain short-term goals that I've always wanted to do. So it's like, oh my god, like the last thing I'd want is to see myself become complacent with where I'm at and like not take myself like to a different level where it'll open me up to new opportunities. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be opportunistic in a sense that it would compromise the craft also and like take away the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's so, I don't know if you guys feel that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I go through a lot of that. You really have to be smart about things, eh? And that's something that I wish I like, had a better grasp on because it wasn't just about making the music. That's one thing. I guess that's why a lot of people don't succeed in a lot of things because you go out there, you do it, and everyone gives you your flowers. And at one point that stops. Like, where success is always like it's a flat line, and then it goes up like crazy, and then it's a flat line again. The real people that get up to where they want to be eventually are the people that can withstand all the plateaus in life. Some people give up there. Most people give up when it's plateauing. I've been plateauing for the past how many years? But it's how many like tries. Like I did kindred, and then you know, you learn a lot of, meet a lot of people along the way. You learn a lot of things along the way. I got to do Apotheca, started my own club, and at one point, like you know, one person can sit down and be like, okay, like this is where I'm at now. I'm good at this. People are praising me for this, but fuck that. Like that's not what I set out to do. It. You know, parang, that's why I say that parang, it's constant adjusting to your environment and your situation because not everything's gonna go your way. Some things might go your way, but it's not necessarily in the right direction that you want to go into. how do you really want to measure success, man? And I guess that's up to you. Like everything in life is up to you.
Yeah.
Like I don't blame anybody for my situation. I'm sure you guys don't fucking blame anybody else. So, but you get upset also, and then you have your doubts. And then, but how do you get through it? Do you just accept? You suck it up and you're like, ah, fuck it. You know what I mean? It sucks, but I wouldn't trade this shit for anything. So you go keep doing it. Next thing you know, you're 30. Maybe you're still not there. So again, like no fault of your own. Also, like you can't blame anybody else. Also, so it's up to you. And you're given two options every time. Do you want to keep going or do you want to quit? And that's totally up to you. Whether you label yourself a failure or a success, that's up to you. So if you quit and you said, I've done everything that I can do and I'm proud of myself and I've tried everything, then you're a success. But if you like quit and you're salty and everything, so it's really up to you. At the end of the day, it's up to you. That's why I go do this shit, there's a rule to say in the shootout, after 3 years, if you still haven't made it, you probably will never make it. Like,
You're done.
Like you're done. Yeah. But I guess that's like, even that is exciting to me. You know what I mean? If I do make it and I go do whatever I want to do and set out to do, I'm gonna go tell them, now I'm an example for the people who are like taking loss. Right? And you become that relatable figure in a part, damn, he can do it also. And I think that's when people also do something that's never been done before. Right? They're just brave enough or like, hindi na brave na. It's crazy talaga eh.
Delusional.
It's delusional eh. It's obsessed. You're obsessed, bro. Artists in the Philippines, right? We already have a way lower chance than an artist in the States.
Yeah.
For sure. Or in LA or something, right? But imagine how cool it would be if you were the first person to make it out of here. You'd be a legend. They'll say your name again and again years
That's
after
like
you're dead.
legacy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So are you crazy enough to risk all of that? And a part of that, I guess, is letting the events just roll down. Eventually you'll get to the bottom, and eventually you'll come to a point. If you're good at accepting things, you'll come to a point of okay, I'm done. And it won't feel like shit.
Yeah.
Right? You've left your mark already. You don't have to win the war. In my end, like where I'm coming from, is like I don't have to obsess over the result. Like I don't have to win that war. But I know we're fucking sure I'm gonna go down. It's like, damn, like you really tried.
And just like knowing to yourself that you can never give up.
Yeah,
That's like
exactly. And I'm never going to. The moment I give up, quote unquote, like I really like stop doing the shit, that's me choosing that. That's